This man always makes an impact. It's Buzz.
Making his way to the ring from Stillwater, weighing in at 280 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Terror.
There's been a lot of coverage on Buzz's falling out with Baron Blade, but less is known about Buzz's other mentor, his father. I do know, however, that Buzz has an old saved voicemail from him that he uses as motivation before his matches.
Saxton, you've been snooping through people's phones again?
No, Buzz told me about it, I swear.
Oh, man, the excitement level just went through the roof in this arena. One half of Team Extreme.
The charismatic enigma about to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
And his opponent, from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
A true daredevil in every sense of the word, Jeff Hardy is immune to fear.
Synonymous with tag team title reigns, a former United States champion, former World Heavyweight champion. And what's amazing to think about, guys, is that the career of Jeff Hardy started at just the young age of 16.
This is it, guys. The submission match we've been waiting for.
No one's backing down here. What an impasse.
One of the things a superstar who's competing in a submission match has to be careful of is if they have an injury or have been injured in the past and people know about it. You can bet in a submission match that your opponent is going to target that body part immediately. It's like having a giant bullseye on an arm, leg, ankle, or shoulder.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Byron, you brought up that a submission match can be especially dangerous for a competitor who's injured or had a known injury. I think that's why it's just as important in a submission match to be able to reverse the submission move from an opponent as it is to apply a submission maneuver to an opponent. If a superstar can't reverse an opponent's submission, then they're certainly going to be in trouble.
Some superstars have more than one submission at their disposal, and it becomes a pick-your-poison scenario for their opponent. It also depends on the match. Some submission matches are based on winning via a submission move, and others involve a competitor having to use the specific submission they've chosen. In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent tap out from a submission move. There have been so many submission specialists throughout the history of this great business. Bret Hitman Hart, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, William Regal, and Daniel Bryan are a few who come to mind. And on the women's side, I think about Alundra Blaze, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and the boss, Sasha Banks.
Corey, earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. In an I Quit match, victory can be achieved by bringing your opponent to the point where they quit as a result of the overall punishment they've received in the match.
That's an important distinction, Michael, especially since a superstar can win an I Quit.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
Beautiful technique. Can he finish the job?
Does Jeff Hardy even know where he is?
He's looking at it.
to the face. Boom, what impact. Super kick.
When we talk about submission matches, we have to speak about one that, in many people's eyes, set the standard. It was WrestleMania 13. Bret the Hitman Hart.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it.
Is he done? Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Byron, you mentioned the submission match between Bret Hart and Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13. The rivalry between the Hitman and Stone Cold was so intense. Looking to lock it in here.
Expectations have certainly been elevated, guys, following an amazing match that last time out. But let's see the...
And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Corey, Byron was talking earlier about the high expectations the Superstar has following the last time out, but do you think maybe those expectations are a bit too lofty for one Superstar?
Too lofty? Come on, listen, if you don't expect the absolute best from yourself each and every time out, then you're in the wrong business. Go pick up a desk job or something. People are still buzzing about...
What does Buzz have in store? Stone Cold Stunner!
It's over! But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Does Jeff Hardy even know where he is? He might have it. Is he done? Corey, I agree with you. The last match was amazing. And you know what? At the rate this one's going, he forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve. Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Spear!
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Looking to lock it in here.
This just ain't gonna...
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Setting him up.
Ooh, that might have just broken something. I don't think I'm stretching by saying this Superstar's last match was right up there with some of the best of the last 10, maybe even 20 years.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it!
Is he done? Bold statement by Corey earlier saying this Superstar's last match is right up there with some of the best of all time, including Stone Cold Steve Austin versus... And he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Vicious attack.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
An absolutely stellar performance the last time out, but you have to wonder if repeating that type of effort is even possible in back-to-back matches. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Ooh, sidewalk slam.
This one's over, guys.
Looking to lock it in here.
I don't think he's got it completely locked in. Like you were saying, Michael, I think a lot of people are expecting great...
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
What a match! Oh my God, get out of the way! Get out of the way! This isn't gonna be good!
Targeting the back. Very effective.
Victory is on the horizon.
You're going to want to see your internist after a slam like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching SmackDown, the second longest running weekly episodic television program in history. Looking for the exclamation point.
Is he done?
For some reason, I found myself reading one of those unreliable so-called sports entertainment.
He persevered through this submission match, and it's finally over.
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, The Terror.
Once it was locked in, there was no question that this one was over.
Talk about making your presence felt in a match. Wow, what a win.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.